I've been in the e-commerce world for about 7 years now, and over that time, I've tried pretty much every supplier. Everything from private agents to subscription-based platforms and everything in between. Now, usually when I'm working with a supplier, there's at least one thing that I really don't like. Sometimes you gotta pay for subscriptions, other times their shipping options are really slow, and probably most infuriating of them all, bad customer service. But all of that changed a few months ago when I started working with a company called Ship to the Moon. I had heard of Ship to the Moon before, but I'd never tried them out, mainly because they didn't have a crazy nice user interface and a bunch of flashy marketing. But after I went through the platform, tested them out, and tried everything they had to offer, I figured out what their pitfall was. As much as their shipping times are incredibly fast, their customer service is better than anyone I've ever tried before. They allow for custom packaging, and they even have a price match guarantee. Their one downfall, they didn't have the glitz and the glam that all these other platforms have. But that's a trade-off that I'm more than willing to make. So in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how to use Ship to the Moon, how to switch everything over from another supplier to Ship to the Moon, and all the features that they have that other companies either don't have or charge a ridiculous amount for. And the best part of it all, there's no risk involved because you don't have to pay for a subscription just to use the app. So with that, let's dive in. Follow along, save the video so you can come back and reference it, and at least give Ship to the Moon a chance like I did, because I guarantee you, you will not be disappointed. Okay, so the first thing you have to do is go down to the description below and click on the first link. I'll leave a link to Ship to the Moon and it'll take you to a sign up page that looks like this. And this is immediately where you're gonna see just how great their customer service is. You'll go through, put your full name, your email address, but when you come down here, you'll see WhatsApp/Skype. The reason they ask for this information is so that they can personally reach out to you if you need any help at all. This is something that I've not seen other platforms do. Normally you have to submit a ticket or send an email. It's like a whole cumbersome process, but their customer service has been insane. Like, it's really hard to even tell you how good it is unless you try it for yourself. But let me just tell you, it's great. Once you fill out all your information, it's gonna take you to this step where you're gonna be able to connect to your Shopify store. Now, if you don't have a Shopify store and you'd like to set one up, I'll leave a link to that in the description. You'll get Shopify for $1 a month. So all you're going to do is come over to your Shopify store, click on settings, then click on domains, and then you're just going to take this domain right here. You don't need the .my Shopify, you just need that. And then you're going to go ahead and put it there. Click next, and then Ship to the Moon will take you into your Shopify dashboard and it'll prompt you to install their app. Now we're back here. You can click on next. And just like that, we're done signing up for Ship to the Moon. You don't even need a credit card. This is great because if you want to check to see if they'll get you a better price or faster shipping times on the product that you're selling, you can do it without any risk at all. And because they have dedicated private shipping lines that nobody else has, they even have a price match guarantee that allows you to submit whatever price you're getting currently, and they're gonna at least match that or try to beat that. It really creates an opportunity for you to see if it's the right fit for you, completely risk-free. So now into the dashboard. This here, once you have sales and all that kind of stuff, this is gonna give you a bit of a snapshot as to what's going on with your orders. So you're gonna see account balance, you're going to see commission if you're part of their affiliate program. You're also going to see how many orders you've paid for and then how many support tickets you have. Now with the support tickets, I've always found it a lot easier to just request that they send you a message on WhatsApp. And then after you do that, you'll always have their contact information. So instead of submitting a ticket, you just send them a text. The next tab down is your products tab. This is something that's continuing to be built out. I was just talking with the team over at Ship to the Moon. They're building out their products tab to make it a little bit more in depth and a little bit more comprehensive. Right now it's pretty basic, but there's something really cool that Ship to the Moon has that a lot of other platforms don't make it this easy to do, and they do it in a bit of a different way. When we come down to the sourcing section, you're going to see here, insert a link. And you can insert an AliExpress link, an Alibaba link, or even an Amazon link. Now this is one of the many places that Ship to the Moon really varies in how they do things. Normally, when you submit a sourcing request to other suppliers, what they're going to do is just pull from AliExpress. And so essentially their platform is promoting themselves as a supplier, but they're just acting as an AliExpress connection. On the other hand, what Ship to the Moon does is they just take that information and they go out, reach out to all their contacts to get you the best price, use their own shipping methods, and make sure that you're selling a really high quality product. Not only do they have warehouses in China and other countries, they also have warehouses directly in the United States. So as you're growing, or maybe you're at a point now where you're looking for 1 to 3 day shipping times, they're able to work with you on that as long as you're doing enough volume. So all you have to do to source a product is take the link that you want to use. I'll use an Amazon link, so you can put that in there. Select the countries, so let's say I want to do Canada and United States, and then you're just going to click submit. Once you click submit, it'll go into the quotation section, and you're gonna be able to see how many quotes that you're waiting for, how many you currently have, and it's also gonna show you exactly how fast the shipping times are, what the product cost is, and every other thing you need to know regarding product. Now in the orders tab, you're gonna see not only the orders that are coming in, but also the status of every order. So you can see which products are being quoted still, which ones have been quoted, which ones have been paid already, and which ones have been shipped. Now, if you do have any refunds, that's where it's going to be right there. Another great thing that Ship to the Moon has is their automatic fulfillment. This is something that's become standard in the industry, but it's pretty crazy to see it on a platform that you don't have to pay for. Now, speaking of payment, you're probably wondering, well, how do I pay for products if I'm not paying a subscription? The way that Ship to the Moon does it is a little bit different than other platforms. Inside the finance tab here, you're going to see what they call your wallet. And this is where it's going to allow you to add top-ups. Think of this wallet like any other wallet. It's just where money is stored. And so what you're going to do is come into this tab here and you'll see different options: bank transfer, Payoneer, Stripe, and then also PayPal. Now, each one of these options has slightly different rules around what you can do if there's a minimum. For example, if we go with Stripe, there's a $25 minimum, and there's also some fees that come along with it. Same with PayPal. PayPal's fees are the highest at 4.4%. Now, the cool thing with Ship to the Moon when you use a bank transfer is they'll actually give you a little bit of a kickback depending on how much you're spending with them. So let's say you want to deposit $5,000 into your account. They'll give you a $50 kickback. Now, obviously that's not a ton of money, but free money is free money, and it's cool that they do that. Alternatively, you can pay again Payoneer or Stripe. If you want to use a credit card, you can do that. I wouldn't recommend doing PayPal, but even still, you're only getting charged about a $4 fee when you use a credit card, which is kind of cool. And if you're someone who gets points back at a higher rate than you're paying here, then it kind of offsets that and allows you to make some money on the back end. Now, as we move further down, this is our store section, and this is where we're going to be able to see what store or stores are connected. Again, another really unique feature about Ship to the Moon is that you can connect a bunch of different stores to it and have it shipping out products to every single one of them. So you don't have to worry about managing different accounts and logging into different supplier networks and stuff like that. It's all centralized in one place. Now, moving down on the side here, we have the support ticket, which we already talked about, and affiliates, which probably isn't applicable to you. But as we come down here, you can see shipping settings. This is where we can make a few key changes to all of our shipping methods, as well as how we want them to display the tracking numbers. Again, and I know I keep saying this, but another cool thing about Ship to the Moon is that they'll actually give you the tracking number before the item is shipped. Now, the thing that makes this so unique is that you're going to be able to upload that into PayPal and even Shopify to allow you to get your payouts a lot quicker. To do all this is really, really simple. First thing you're going to do is select your country. So for example, let's do Canada again, and then you're going to select the shipping method that you want. This is where we'll start seeing some of the shipping lines that no other company has, and you'll see that denoted by the fast STTM private line. Now for this, if it's Canada, we're going to click on CA. Method 2, we're going to go United States here, and then we're going to choose the US option. And you can see just how many other countries they ship to: Denmark, Great Britain, EU as a whole, and there's all these other lines that they also have. So you can reach out to their customer support and ask them what the fastest shipping methods are or the most economical shipping methods, depending on the country you're sending it to and depending on what your budget is. Moving down the page here, this is the tracking number part that we were just talking about. You can choose to upload before shipping or upload after shipping. I always select before so that you have tracking numbers on hand. And actually, an interesting thing that just happened is one of our clients had an issue with Shopify because Shopify wanted a bunch of information. They wanted to provide tracking numbers and all these different things. And when this client of mine was using a different supplier, they couldn't get that information before they paid. And because they hadn't been paid from Shopify, they didn't have the money to then pay for the orders. So it's kind of a catch-22 situation. Anyways, we moved them over to Ship to the Moon. We were able to get all the tracking information before it shipped. Their money was unlocked. We paid for the shipping, and now everything's back to normal. And lastly, you can add a shipping notification. You can choose yes or no. I always recommend saying yes, and then click save. Now, the last thing I want to show you is great if you have a team or you're trying to build out a team. You can actually select specific roles within the dashboard. So we can go down here, and let's say this is a VA role, and you want them to be able to see your dashboard, help with support tickets, do orders, products. You can just select everything you want, but maybe you don't want to allow them to do all your settings. And then you also want stores, that's it. And we're gonna click save. Then when we come to accounts here, what you can do is add a user, do their name, test, email, whatever their email is, and then put a password in for them, put some remarks if you wanna send them a message along with it, maybe some instructions. You select the store that you want, Then you're gonna select a role. Once you're done that, you're just gonna click confirm, and then it'll send the person a login link that will log them in directly to your Ship to the Moon account, but on their own profile. So they can't access all the things that you can access. They can only access things that you allow them to access. This can be really handy if you have a virtual assistant who's taking care of tasks for you. So now that you have an understanding of how to use the Ship to the Moon dashboard, let me show you exactly how to publish a product from Ship to the Moon to your Shopify store once it's done being sourced. To do that, I'll use a product that they already have uploaded just as an example. We could just take this one here. This is where you're going to see all of their shipping times. So you can see down here, for just $6, you can get 5 to 8 day shipping times. These are incredibly fast shipping times and allows you to get products to people so much quicker than pretty much any other company that I've seen before. So you're just gonna select the line you want. Let's go that one there, the fastest one, and then add to my products. Now, once you go into your products tab, you are then going to see my products here. And then now you can click on publish and select a store and then just click publish. Then when we come back into my store products, you'll see it right here. And then you can also ask about branding or get a better quote or anything like that. Now, when we go into our Shopify store, click on products. And as you can see, there it is, all uploaded for you. It's got a bit of a description and there's all the pictures that you could possibly need and everything's automatically integrated. This is also where you're going to be able to select the price. So let's say I want to sell it for $19.99. I can do that here as well. And then just click save. And we are done. So now if we have a preview of it, everything's there. Obviously you need to build out your product description and do all the customization things, but they make it super, super simple to do all of this. Now, when you watch the video, it's gonna be a little bit shorter. I did all of this while also recording and doing other takes and stuff like that in the span of 35 minutes. So I would imagine it would take you maybe 15 or 20 minutes to do it. So with that, go ahead and give Ship to the Moon an opportunity to show you exactly what they can do. Worst case scenario, you're out 20 minutes of your time. Best case scenario, you save a ton of money and get much faster shipping and have a much better experience than any other supplier that you're currently working with. Again, I'll leave a link to Ship to the Moon down in the description so you can go check them out, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.